Hi there, it's Roy Breton here from GardenEquipmentReview.com. Hope you're doing well. Today we're looking at the Hyundai 52cc 425mm long reach petrol pole hedge trimmer, which is currently on special offer. Now if you see it on the website here, I have to say it does offer amazing value for money at £129.99. Not quite sure how they do it so cheaply, to be fair. And being 52cc, it's actually quite powerful because hedge cutting, believe it or not, doesn't take huge amounts of power. So it's got plenty of power there. So let's have a look at a few key features. Now, before I go any further, this isn't a contractor's machine. I wouldn't recommend it for contracting. It does come with a 3-year warranty, and I believe it comes with a 1-year warranty if you're using it for contracting. But I would go, I wouldn't use something like this for contracting because I don't feel it's really designed for it. Yes, it's a great price, but if you're looking for something for contracting, then I would go upmarket, which we can look at in a moment. So let's look at the sort of key features. It's got 3-year warranty. You can have it 4 months at 0% interest, but for that amount of money, I don't suppose you can need that. And then let's look at some of the features, or the specifications. So recoil start, cutting length is 425mm, so that's about 18 inches. The handle type is loop and bar. It has a harness. I must admit, when I'm using a long reach hedge cutter, I don't use a harness, but that's kind of a personal thing. Straight shaft, which is always good because you transmit the power directly without going around bends or anything. The shaft will split, so you can I believe you can put other attachments on it, but it's also good if you're carrying it in your car. Centrifugal clutch. It's a Hyundai 2-stroke air-cooled engine. It's 52cc, which, as I said, is quite powerful for a hedge cutter. My hedge cutter, which is a commercial one, long reach, does not have as much power as that. But as I said, you don't particularly need that much power for hedge cutting. It's 1.45 kilowatts, which is just over 2 horsepower, if my maths is correct, doing it very quickly. It's a petrol oil mix, something to always take care of, or be careful of when you have a 2-stroke, to get the petrol oil mix correct. 1.2 litre fuel tank capacity. The weight is 10.85 kilos. And obviously it's petrol. Commercial warranty there, 1 year warranty, 3 years. So and in the box you get the hedge trimmer, the toolkit, double support harness, extension bar, which gives you another meter, and the 2-stroke mixing bottle. That's handy. User manual. So let's go on to the next slide I have here. So as I said, it's a long reach hedge cutter, which is 52cc, plenty of power there. It's a 3-meter reach, and that's which is pretty good actually. It's quite long, and with the extension arm you can take it up to 4 meters. Just be aware when it's that long, it does get quite heavy, and it's not quite so easy to use as a conventional hedge cutter. But the great thing is you can do so much more from the ground. Let's go back to the picture again here. Here, this you can set at different angles depending what angle you're working at, or whatever angle is comfortable for you. So if you're facing a hedge, I would just have it tilted slightly, so you're working slightly away from the hedge, and that seems to work for me, rather than just having it straight. You don't want to be working against the hedge. You just want to be out slightly. as I said, it is a powerful hedge cutter. It doesn't really need to be that powerful. So it's comfortable to use. I'm not sure if any hedge cutter is really comfortable to use. Quality design. I mean, it's going to be, for that price, it's going to be basic. You're not going to get the anti-vibration thing, equipment that you would have on a commercial machine. But if you're just cutting a hedge a few times a year, and you'll probably get a few years service out of it. Like I say, I wouldn't recommend it for commercial use. And then of course we've got the 3-year warranty. As I mentioned at the start of this video, I wouldn't use this hedge cutter for commercial use. I always recommend to people, in an ideal world, I know this isn't possible, to buy a machine that's going to last for many years. So for example, I have a similar machine to this, a steel machine. I have a hedge cutter on it, I have a strimmer on it, and it's over 8 years old, and it's used regularly, and it's still working. And it'll probably still be working in another 8 years, I hope. So admittedly, the initial investment is quite a bit. This one, for example, is £766.80. So there's a huge difference between the Hyundai one and the steel one. And like I said, if you're just using your hedge cutter, just you're cutting your hedge a couple of times a year, it should be absolutely fine. But if you're going to be using it regularly and you have the money, I would go upmarket. The reason I recommend steel products is because I have used them literally all my life, and I'm still using them. But they're still good, they're still long lasting, but I do appreciate there is a price to pay. So if you have any comments on this video, please let me know. I'm here to help, and just leave a comment in the comments. Thanks for watching.